Sometimes I don't want to spend any money on ingredients to make dinner. I just want to use what I have at home, and this raid the fridge vegetable lasagna is perfect. It's a great way to use up odds and ends sitting in your fridge drawer that you don't know what to do with. I raided the fridge and I found all sorts of vegetables, so I used some aubergine, some courgettes, carrots, cabbage, tomatoes, onion and celery. I love using celery in my pies, in my quiches or lasagna because I feel like it just adds so much more flavour. If you don't like raw celery, trust me, it tastes nice once it's cooked, so don't forget the celery. You want to make sure that you're using plenty of vegetables because they will sweat and reduce in volume once you cook them down, so just get a good selection. Once you've diced all your vegetables, add some olive oil to a pan, add your diced onions and celery with some salt and leave that to cook covered for a few minutes. Then you're going to add all of your diced vegetables to the pan along with your herbs and your spices. Yes, I added some ground cumin and coriander. I know this isn't traditional, but I like adding it to my lasagna because I'm Bengali, I can't help it. Add your tomato paste, give that a good mix and let it cook down while you make your cheese sauce. For the cheese sauce, you're going to melt some butter in a pan, add some plain flour, the amounts are in the caption, fry that out for a few minutes, then gradually add milk. I love using a magic whisk when I make my sauces because it beats out any lumps and it makes it super smooth. If you don't already own one, get one. Just added some freshly grated garlic to the vegetable filling because I find it tastes better when it's added towards the end. Lastly, add the cheese, sage and some ground white pepper, and I do like to thin out my cheese sauce with some water so it's not too rich, and then make sure you leave it covered so it doesn't form a skin. Start assembling the lasagna by removing half of the filling and then adding some lasagna sheets. I was using odds and ends here, so it was a great way to use them up, and add the filling that you removed and repeat the process. The cheese sauce was getting a bit clumpy here, so I just used a wet spatula to spread it out, topped it with some cheese and popped it into the oven. You should end up with a delicious golden lasagna, and you can garnish it with some fresh herbs. So save this recipe, make it and enjoy.